Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned.
The views, opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLEF.
You've tuned in to Campbell County's premier sports talk show. Jake Miller Sports Talk is on the air from now until 8 p.m. Call into the show by way of 423-562-1450. Jake Miller Sports Talk starts now on WLAF.
And welcome in to another edition of Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF. Jake Miller alongside Caden Poston, Matthew Moore. We're only going to be doing the show for about an hour. It's not. Oh, Matthew, he has had a long day. A very long day indeed. So we're going to give Matthew a little bit of a break, not let him go catch some sleep. Let him eat some good food, probably some Charlie's Pizza. By the time he gets out of here, he'll be ready to rock and roll and sleep. Bless his heart. Caden, I had a chance this past Monday. Got to go drop in on our football team up on the hill for a little bit.
Well, you know, it's a getting excited time. Spring practice has started, and it's fixing to get into the big, getting ready for fall season, man. I can't believe it's already here. Feels like yesterday we just ended the season.
Absolutely. And, you know, too, one of the things that stood out to me when I get up there is there's a new, almost like a new vibe around this team. And, you know, of course, we saw what happened last year. We all know what happened last year. And this team, every kid that you look at, it's like you have a look, when you have a point to prove.
Yep.
And every last one of those kids has that look on their face. You got everyone telling them, well, you went 0-10 last year. You're going to go 0-10 again next year. And quite frankly, I don't think that's going to be the case. Of course, Campbell County is going to have a new defensive coordinator, a new offensive coordinator. And from what I saw, I'm really, really excited to see what the end result's going to be come August.
Well, I think the kids are going to be hungry for a win. You got to be hungry, and you got to hate to lose. I mean, when you hate to lose, then winning comes later on. And I think the kids are hating to lose, and I think they're very hungry to go out and get their first win. And, just in a new excitement. Last year was a tough year, but there's one thing about the team is, they fought. They kept rolling, kept going. There was a couple games in there they could have won. I mean, Lenore City, Clinton last year at the end there just couldn't get it to pull together to finish those wins. But they, you learn lessons from last year. You take it into this year, and you're hungry to win. And I'm excited to see how the new coaches do, the new systems, the new way they do things. It's going to be very interesting to see how much they improve going into summer practices and how much they improve offensively and defensively.
Absolutely. And, of course, Campbell County, probably going to have one of the smaller teams in the district just like they did last year. Of course, not as many kids are coming out to play. Some kids have decided they didn't want to go to Campbell County. They either went, south or they went east, to go try to make an impact there because they just felt like that's what they needed to do. And if that's what they feel like they need to do, then by all means, go right ahead. But, to the kids that stay, the kids that are still in the school system, the guys that want to be on this team, I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do come August because, quite frankly, I'm looking at a quarterback in Silas Weaver and just watching him, take in everything that he can. It's like, okay, here's what we're going to do in this situation. What do I do in this situation? Okay, so this is what I do. Just being like a sponge almost, like taking in every bit of knowledge that he can from Coach Drummer, from Coach White, like just taking in everything that he can and getting ready to apply that on the field. That was what was so exciting to see on Monday.
Well, the quarterbacks, I mean, that's your guy. I mean, if he's the main chef, and you got to have the recipes around it to bring the meal together. So you just got to have. He's the chef. He controls how the offense is running. He controls how things are rolling. If I'm down 3-15, are we going to back down from this? Or are we going to keep fighting? If I'm down, 14-0, it's by his attitude, what he's doing, is how the team affects. And I think Silas is going to do a good job of keeping kids, head on straight and just keep fighting, keep rolling, and finding the situations because, as a quarterback, it don't matter what night it is, you're going to be in different situations. And, knowing that he is learning how to become a leader, the offensive linemen, the wide receivers, the running backs are looking at that, and they're going to say, we've got our guy, we've got our leader, we can trust him to control this offense.
Absolutely. And then you look at some other key players on your offensive side of the ball. Jack Stooksbury, obviously, tall guy.
I love Jack.
Throw him out there in the slot, and he'll just go up and get it. And, a couple other guys to watch too. Braden Graham, just a natural-born athlete.
He's a warrior, man. He is a warrior. There ain't nobody taking the Braden Graham down.
Here's the thing. There's going to be – I think there's already some improvement on the offensive line from last year. And, there might be a couple of plays where you just get the ball to Braden and get out of his way. And then, also at wide receiver, you got Tyler Cook.
Yep.
Another – tall body that you can put out there.
Athletic. It's just and he's going to go get it.
He's going to go get it. He's got the hands to do it. He's got the speed. And another thing too that these guys have, they have the mental toughness.
Yep.
As well. Because if any of these guys were mentally weak, they would not be on the field right now.
No, and you got to think about Sam Sexton. Mentally toughness.
Oh yeah.
That boy's attitude is great. That's what you want on this team, and he is so tough. He's and he's quick. He's athletic. He's just a great overall player. And leading him and Cook together and Graham, man, it's going to be exciting. I really believe that.
And of course, on the defensive side of the ball, of course, you can't talk about defense in Campbell County right now without talking about Colton Cup.
Yep.
Because you look at the guy last year. We knew that when he came in as a transfer and once he finally got eligible, I felt like he would make an impact on the defensive line. I didn't realize how much of an impact he was going to make. on the defensive line, especially in special teams. Special teams, that's a third of the game. And you look at what Colton Cup was able to do last year. I think he blocked either 3 or 4 kicks last year. And I looked at him on Monday. I said, how many are you going to block for me this year? And he's like, how many did I have last year? I'm like, 3 or 4. He's like, well, I'm expecting 5 or 6.
Well, Colton is, when he first came here, he just fit right in. I mean, the boys loved him, the coaches loved him, and he's just a great overall kid. He really is. And,
right.
And there's one thing you're going to get out of Colton. He's going to give his all for Campbell County, and you can expect that. And he's going to do what he can to make a difference for his teammates. And it ain't about Colton Cup; it's about what can I do for my team.
Right. Oh, and two, you look at the passion that he brings with him into the game. You talk about kids that have passion, guys that have that will to be there. Anybody else in his situation, and really for any of these guys, they could have went, down I-75 a little bit and got off of that first school there at exit 122, but they chose to stay here. That's passion.
Well, I mean, you got to love.
Any of those kids could have just stayed in school and just not went out for the team again and just folded and said, I'm not going to play for this team, but they're still there. That's passion.
Well, I mean, you gotta love being in that Campbell County jersey, and it means something to be in that jersey. There's kids that across the world that would probably love to be in that jersey, and having that opportunity, that honor to do that. I was talking with Coach Wells today. When he coached back in a few years ago, and he really brought Campbell County, into the playoffs right there, brought us on the map. And just think about the history that we've had throughout that, and just thinking about the passion that those players had there, and the passion they had with Matt and Justin, and the passion that now they have with Coach O. For those kids to have that, it means something to me as a former student and as a former alumni at Campbell County, and as a current fan. It means something that those kids are going to stay in the roughness, stay in the dirt that they've been in the past few years of, trying to improve and everything they're doing. Because at the end of the day, there's a great things are coming to them.
100%.
I mean, there's great light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, and two, you talk about Coach Wells, and he's one of these guys, I feel like, that does not get enough credit for the job that he did while he was here. Of course,
he did an amazing job.
Before Coach Wells took the reins of Campbell County High School, we can call this like it is. It was a joke of a program. My great uncle was on that first team at Campbell County, and then they didn't see the playoffs.
Yep.
Until 2004. I never will forget that year, because we're sitting there, and they're about to set a school record of 5 wins. The record was 4 up until 2004. Crazy. And I mean, you're talking, basically 30 years.
I mean, I know
the most they had won is 4 games.
I know people right now that would, that went to school there, that would say they might have won 1 game in their 4 years being in high school.
Right.
I mean, it's just how it was. And when he came, look at what he did, and he brought that pride in, and I mean, he's just an overall. I mean, he brought Campbell County football on the map. And
then you have Matt and Justin coming after that, and people forget about the one guy that was in there before Matt and Justin, but after Dwayne Wells. You know why people forget about him?
Well,
because he got hired in December or January and was let go in April.
Yep.
And then insert Matt and Justin, and they maximized what they could out of everybody that walked through that door.
And they did a great job at it. I mean, they really did. And beat Oak Ridge in 2013, just a spectacular moment in what they did there. And it was just great what they did. And, just 2 wonderful guys that Campbell County was blessed with. But now we're blessed with a great coach, Coach Omby, and he's continuing that pride of Campbell County, and I'm just so excited what he's going to do here in the future.
Absolutely, and I'll be at practice again on Monday. And, of course, they're going to be in full pads now. Of course, this past week they were in helmets only, and then starting yesterday they went full pads, so we're going to get to see.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be.
Me and Coach O could do some
Oklahoma. He'd mollywop you.
I think I could take him.
You realize that he can go back and watch this show whenever he wants.
I know.
I'm going to send him this clip as soon as we're out of here.
Yes.
Well, hope you're ready for a D1 caliber caliber player coming right at you, Posty, because that might be what happens.
Oh, man. I love Coach O.
Looking
Yes.
forward to that, and we're excited to see what we can gather for you next week. And then, of course, we're jumping over into the college realm of things, into college basketball. Of course, news dropping day, the field has been expanded for the NCAA tournament for both men and women to 76 teams.
7-6. I'm just kidding. I'm going to start that. 7-6.
Don't do that. Anyway, Caden, what are your thoughts on this? Because, of course, we watch a lot of basketball, and
Yep.
we're big basketball fans. I don't like this at all. Of course, I'm one of these guys as well that thinks that there should be 32 teams in the college
Yep.
football playoff, because that's the only way that you can fix it because of the format they've created now.
Well, I think I'm not a big fan of the new basketball round because now you're going to have a lot of Cinderella teams in this tournament now. Nothing against Cinderella teams. There are some really good teams out there, but there's going to be some that just ain't very good. They're going to get in this tournament, and it's just going to be a waste of playing field. And that's the way I look at it. And now, and I just think that it just takes a toll on the college basketball players' bodies also, because you think about it. Okay, you play in that first play-in game. You win it, you go in, you keep going. And then you go, if you make it, say you make it to the Elite Eight.
Yep.
That's a lot of playing basketball. And I'm just not a big fan on it.
You can tell I've been playing golf. I just saw myself on the screen. I want you to look at that. You can tell I've been playing golf. You can tell which hand my glove is on, too, because there is a
farmer's tan.
Significant tan right there where that is. But
Wow.
Jumping back to your point, we talk about Cinderella teams, and I think what you're going to see more of is like your bubble teams
Yep.
and your Power 5 conferences that shouldn't be in the tournament, because if they get in, most likely they're getting bounced in the first round.
Well,
anyway.
I just think it's a waste of time, and I don't think it's good for the basketball boys' bodies. I really don't.
No.
I truly don't. But it is what it is. But now teams don't have an excuse to not make it.
There is no more excuse, because we've already taken away from the NIT
Yep.
more than what I expected it to.
Stephen Pearl's tournament.
That's his tournament. But, there was a time, I don't know if you knew this, but there was a time in which the NIT meant more
Yep.
than what the NCAA tournament did.
Really?
There was a time in which that meant more than winning the NCAA postseason tournament.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, too. We just kind of, over time, made it to where it is basically the you didn't make it tournament.
Yeah, just scrimmages.
And then,
Post-game scrimmages.
well, there's like 2 other postseason tournaments in basketball that not a lot of people talk about. Some people probably don't even know about it. Do you know what the CIT is?
No.
I couldn't tell you who has won any of those tournaments out of the past 10 years.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
And I think there's another one, too, and I don't even know what it's called. But people already opt out of the NIT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People already do that. They enter the transfer portal, they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like we see these NIT banners over at Thompson Bowling. And I feel like we can keep those up because those were actually ones that meant something. They weren't great, but it
But
meant
it still
something.
had probably some really good teams in there that didn't make the tournament or something.
Well, I've been to a couple of NIT games at Thompson Bowling during the Conzo Martin years.
Yep.
And I watched us lose to MTSU, and I watched us lose to Mercer
Oh,
in the
gosh.
NIT.
That'd be a worst nightmare.
It was terrible because Mercer's band, I don't know what in the world this is, but like there was a dude and he would just like do an upward motion with his hands and clap.
What is that?
I don't know. Matthew, can you tell me what this is? That's what Mercer does. I don't know.
Washing their hands or something?
Washing their hands.
Washing their hands.
There we have it. We have figured out what Mercer's band does during that time. They are washing their
Their
hands.
hands.
But then MTSU comes in and they win. And it's like, why? Why did we lose to this team?
Yep.
Because MTSU, for whatever reason, considers Tennessee their biggest rival. Did you know that?
Why? We don't even play them.
That's my point.
I don't even know if maybe once was I alive when they played.
The last time we played them in football was 2012.
Okay, I was alive.
The last time we played them in
was
basketball was in the NIT in 2012.
It's been a long time.
So take this into account, too. When you go to Alumni Hall
Yep.
and you buy a shirt, on the back they used to say the good, the bad, the ugly, and it was like Tennessee, Florida, and then Alabama. The good Tennessee, the bad Florida, the ugly Alabama.
Yep.
Theirs is the good MTSU, the bad Western Kentucky, the ugly Tennessee. And, of course, I went to MTSU, and the first thing that gets said to me, because I'm on campus in a pair of orange shorts and a Volunteer Traditions pocket T-shirt.
Yep.
And I'm getting absolutely roasted by my history professor. And I'm confused. I thought he was joking.
But he's
like, that is one of the worst things that you could wear on this campus. I just laughed. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, that is MTSU's biggest rival. And I just sat there. I was confused at that point. Like, I was confused to the point where I couldn't speak. And he says, that is our biggest rival. They don't think that we should be in the same building in the state capitol as what they are. I was like, what is this guy even talking about?
This guy's going crazy.
Yeah.
He's still crazy.
I made an A in the class.
That's okay. It's passed. He's still crazy.
It's passed. He might very well be. Coming up, since we're only doing an hour show, in the next segment, we will be doing the water cooler, and we have something spectacular.
Really? Does it involve Sonic?
I don't think it involves Sonic this time. We might be shifting away from that. Guys, if you haven't already, place your order for a large cauliflower crust pepperoni pizza with extra cheese, red pepper flakes, and a buffalo sauce drizzle. Give them a call today at 423-562-0116. That's Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. I'm really excited.
Well, Jake, I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Charlie's.
Have fun. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
More than 5 decades, one name has delivered excellence in paving: Boshears. Boshears Paving. From the perfect finish of your home driveway to commercial parking lots to roads for a new subdivision, Boshears Paving handles all types of paving projects. Boshears Paving protects your investment, enhances curb appeal with expert seal coating and precise professional striping. Unmatched quality, reliability, and service you can trust. No matter your paving needs, Boshears Paving is your solution. Call them today, 423-562-2162.
Hi, this is Kim from Bird Screen Printing. You need custom shirts, signs, or banners? Whether it's for school, business, or special event, we've got you covered. We're local, friendly, and ready to help turn your dreams into a reality. Fast, reliable service from folks you know and trust. Come see us at Bird Screen Printing. Let's get your next project started.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, CNO Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from CNO Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from 1 piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. CNO Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and CNL is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at CNL Metal.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
The water cooler presented by our friends at Blue Detailing.
They make it shine, buddy.
They make it shine.
Shining.
You ever seen the Marshawn Lynch video when he was at Cal?
I think you told me about it.
He's sitting on the bench. He says, we're shining 7 days a week, 365 days a week, shining.
Shining.
And then the next clip is of him stealing the medical cart after they won in overtime because he wanted to be with his team. He, for whatever reason, decided he wasn't going to run down to him, so he just grabbed the medical cart and started ghostwriting that thing.
And shining.
And shining.
Shining.
Marshawn Lynch, always shining. One of my favorite running backs of all time. Right now, we go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. A security camera outside of a Tennessee bakery captured a video of an attempted break-in by a hungry bear in search of cinnamon rolls. Olga's Yodel Cinnamon Rolls in Gatlinburg posted a video to social media showing the after-hours visitor that approached the front door of the business earlier this week. The video shows the bear trying to pry the door open with its claws before giving up and moving along in search of other snacks.
That wasn't Brandon Clausen, was it?
No.
Oh. It said cinnamon rolls.
Public service announcement. If you are a bear, don't act like this bear, the post said. Have proper bear etiquette and don't try to break into my store. If you see this bear on the street, tell him to stop acting foolishly. So, here's the thing with this bear. If the cinnamon rolls are that good, do we really blame the bear?
No. And number one, how am I going to go tell that bear to stop?
I'm not going to tell a bear to stop.
I'm not telling that bear nothing. Or I'm going to be the cinnamon roll.
What?
I'll be the cinnamon roll.
What do you mean you'll be the cinnamon roll?
He'll eat me.
Anyway, if I'm driving down the street and there is an angry bear, a hungry bear at that, and I have a bag of Skittles and it wants that bag of Skittles, you know what I'm doing?
I'll buy 2 bags of Skittles if it'll let me.
I was just going to give him the bag that I had, but that works too.
Well, hey, my mama was in Pigeon Forge the other day, actually.
Oh, boy, I love where this is going.
And because she went on her birthday trip with her sister and her sister's daughter. And they were eating, I forgot whether, maybe the peddler. Maybe. I think it was. And they look out, and there's the bear on the sidewalk.
Can you do that again?
Yep.
Did it do anything, or did it just wander back in the woods?
Nope. My cousin, she went outside and took a picture of it, but I thought there ain't no way I'm going outside that restaurant.
No. No, there's certain things I will not do, and I will not confront a bear.
No.
No, I'm not afraid of a deer.
I mean, a deer won't hurt you. I mean,
a deer can hurt you.
Well, yeah, but more than likely the deer ain't going to bother you.
There's a reason you have to make sure that the thing is deceased before you pick it up.
That is very true.
Or try to drag it out of the woods.
Very true. But go back to the bear.
Go back to the bear. That's the end of the story.
How big was the bear?
I mean, I'm looking at a video right now. That boy thick. Big old boy.
Does it look like the one on all open season?
I've never seen that.
You've never seen that movie?
No.
The open season?
Never seen it.
That is the greatest movie of all time.
I've seen Cocaine Bear.
I've not seen that one.
You need to watch that one.
What a story.
Matthew, have you ever seen Cocaine Bear?
I'm not.
You need to watch Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
Really, you all have never seen that?
No.
How have I, who has never seen any movies hardly in his life, have watched this and you all haven't?
I don't know.
It's a very wild movie.
And it's a true story, right?
It's a true story. I just couldn't imagine being face to face with that. So not only do you have a very rabid animal to begin with, you have one that is on cocaine during this time. Matthew Moore has airdropped a picture to me.
I meant to airdrop to my computer. That's not crucial to the show.
Matthew, what happened to your beard in this picture?
That's a great picture.
Then we go to Memphis. So of course they redistrict, or what would you say, Matthew? Regionalize, redistrict the state today.
Yes.
I've seen that.
And a Tennessee state representative, Antonio Parkinson, Democrat out of Memphis, is calling on Memphis to secede from the state of Tennessee following a redistrict map that will likely ensure no Democratic representation in the state. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signed the new congressional map that will split Memphis into 3 separate districts into law Thursday after the state House and Senate expeditiously passed the bill on day 3 of the special session. Well, here's my thing with that. If you've ever met anybody from that area, they never say they're from Tennessee.
Really?
They say they're from Memphis.
Why?
Don't know. They want everybody to know they're from Memphis. They never say Tennessee.
There's nothing good at Memphis.
Why is that, Posty?
I just do not like Memphis.
I don't either.
Their basketball team gets on my nerves.
Penny Hardaway get on
Penny
your nerves?
Hardaway gets on my nerves.
They make a big deal out of the Bass Pro Shop down there, but it's literally no different than any other Bass Pro Shop.
I can go to Pigeon Forge.
We can go to Kodak for that. We ain't even going to go all the way into Pigeon Forge.
Oh,
for
I meant
Bass Pro.
Kodak.
By the way, Bass Pro, very underrated on their snacks.
Really?
They have salt and vinegar pork rinds, dude. You like pork rinds?
I love pork rinds.
Buddy, do you like salt and vinegar chips?
I don't think I've ever. I might have had one time. I don't remember.
So imagine a Cool Ranch Dorito that's going to zap your mouth, essentially.
Okay.
They're delicious. Matthew, do you like salt and vinegar chips?
Yes.
Then I'm going to bring us a bag of salt and vinegar pork rinds.
Let's make it happen.
Let's go on the golf course.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a great idea, Matthew. We'll have those on the golf course.
Yeah.
What a golf snack. Salt and vinegar pork rinds.
And we're going to invite the bear?
What's that?
We're going to invite the bear?
No, we're not going to invite the bear.
Oh.
This isn't the Country Bears. Please tell me you've seen that.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be terrible. I'd be scared to death.
Roar.
But, also for the water cooler segment, not this upcoming week, but the week following, so in 2 weeks, there will be a special edition of Jake Miller Sports Talk. And this, depending on how it goes, might be the format that we use for the summer.
Really?
It very well might be. So instead of doing the traditional, we come in, sit at this table, and talk to you through this camera while you watch us on Facebook, on Channel 12, listen to us on...
In your car?
In your car, whether it's 1450, 100.9, whatever it may be. We're going to be on the golf course.
And I'll be wearing my blue and pink flamingo shirt.
Who got you that?
Zach Lloyd.
Zach?
Me and Titus got matching.
You all have matching polos.
Yes.
Where did he get them from?
I have no clue. I can't remember. Hang on, let's see if I got a picture. Hang on.
If you would like to sponsor this outing with...
It's going to be entertaining, guys.
It's going to be very entertaining.
I am a good golfer.
You're a good golfer.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to text Zach Lloyd right now.
I mean, There's no proof that I am a bad golfer
There's no proof that you're a bad golfer?
until next Monday or 2 Mondays from now.
Oh, my goodness. I'm texting him right now. I'm saying, please call in and tell us about Caden Poston's golf game.
I'm trying to find this picture, guys. Let's see. Where's it at?
So, yes, we are going to be doing this. I want to give a shout-out to La Follette Country Club and what they're going to be able to do for us. So, Otis is going to be going along with us, the pro that's at the country club.
Really?
And one thing I respect about Otis is when I called up there to actually see if we can make this happen, he was out mowing the grass.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet that is so relaxing.
What, mowing golf course?
Yeah, and just relaxing and listening to your jams. And
I bet there's nothing more peaceful than being able to look at that and saying, man, I got the green perfect, or man, that fairway looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
I bet there's nothing better.
And they sing that song, "You're so beautiful to me."
So, you know how also, Posty, we do our picks at the end of each show?
Yep.
Well, next week, Matthew and I are going to be working on the odds for the picks that you will be able to make for this outing.
Really?
We're going to have a pick on what my score will be over under a certain amount. Now, granted, we're only playing 9 holes, so people can guess the score, guess the over under. And for me, there might be a certain counter that we are involving in this, aren't we, Matthew?
What does that mean?
Well, obviously, when you play golf, some things just happen, and then you blurt out some words that we're not allowed to blurt out on air.
That is not me, guys.
So Matthew is going to implement the cuss counter. It will be censored. Do not worry. It will be censored. But I'm going to try my best not to use those words.
I might have to preach out there.
You're going to have to... We're going to be on the golf course. I'm going to shank a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Send it either over the green or send it to the right or send it to the left. I'm going to be mad, sitting there screaming, mad at myself. And then you're going to come over and pray with me.
Yes.
I cannot get mad at that, Posty. I can't get mad at all. We have a response from
Zach. Hey, there's my shirt.
Matthew. I'm about to send you. Oh, my goodness. We have a video. What is this? Poston, why are you aiming left? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about golf. Oh, it's going to be a great show. I'm going to be on PGA Tour.
Poston, the video I just watched, you make Charles Barkley look like Tiger Woods. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to fix your swing. We're going to make you a golfer because this is something that you can do for the rest of your life. I'm going to help you. I will pray with you. I will do whatever it takes to fix your golf swing because...
Bring those chips.
Matthew, I'm going to send you something. I want you to just look at it. Just look at it.
When I am on the profile picture of PGA Tour, when it comes out on PlayStation 5, I'm telling you, ain't nobody want this smoke. Ain't nobody want this smoke.
I'd beat you in PGA 2K. I'd beat you in that. But, Matthew, I want you to watch that video.
I'm telling you.
Why did you let go of the club?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about golf.
Buddy, you were out there swinging that thing, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about,
What does Zach have to say? This is... Oh, we have Titus's swing, too. Let's see here. Oh, he's a lefty.
Oh, Titus is good at golf. That's what he does. Hey, there's Titus's shirt. See, it's the same as mine.
Poston, I'm giving you a task. I want that to be your new profile picture.
Hey, listen, though. You can hate on my golf game, but my swag game, I look good. That's all that matters.
I am digging the shirt. I will say that. I'm going to send this to Lexi, see what she says about it.
Well, Lexi's going to get some comedy tonight.
Well, there it is. Poston, you have made my day once again.
You show that, I'll never get a woman, but it's okay. I can't lie and tell her I'm a great golfer and go golfing with her dad because she going to know otherwise.
But wait, there's more.
Just kidding, guys. I would never lie about that. But
Poston.
What?
What are you golfing in?
Oh, that was the day that I come from work. Yeah, them are old photos. Them are coming off the work golfing days. I think. I can't remember. It was bad. Don't show that one. I look terrible. Look like I just came back from I don't know what.
Poston, we're going to play golf. You realize that you are going to be a focal point of this show.
Oh, yeah.
You already are. But you're about to be even more of a focal point of it.
Listen, guys, so this is for y'all's entertainment. And if I can make them happy, Jake, I'm going golfing.
You're going golfing.
With you, Jake.
This is about to be one of the greatest experiments that I've ever done in my sports radio career.
Did we get a go-kart? I mean, not a go-kart, a golf cart?
Of course. But you think I'm walking the course?
Well, that's true.
You think you could walk the course?
No.
Matthew has already demanded that we
He's
get a
already
golf
ordering
cart.
one on the computer.
Oh, man. But I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to have some stuff that we can talk about with that coming up in the next show to build up to it. Here we have it. Wait a minute. Rewind from the beginning, Matthew. There we go. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Well, there goes my hopes and dreams of being on PGA Tour.
Can we break this swing down? I want to break it down. So, first of all, Post, you got to get your club.
Why am I aiming so low?
Why are you?
I don't know.
Okay, so, Matthew, do we have a stick anywhere? A stick that resembles a golf club?
Yes.
So, I need you to get that for me, and then we're going to show Poston the proper way to swing
a golf club.
So, see what he's got here for us. What if he brings me like a golf club? What if he brings me like...
He probably has a golf club.
Like, imagine Bill has his set in there, and that's where he keeps it.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we're going to go through... Hand me the yardstick there, Matthew. So, Posty, obviously, this is going to be... Fix the microphone here. Be a little bit different.
Hang on, let me get up. Let me get up for this. I got to get it.
So the first thing you want to do is you want to line it up to the center of your body. All right?
Like this?
All right, so we're going to line it up to the center of your body. All right? Do you know how to grip the club?
I mean...
Show me your grip.
Like this?
Poston,
What?
who taught you how to grip that thing? Who taught you how to grip that?
Nobody.
Whoever did needs to be fired. I'm going to teach you the Bobby Heatherly way of how to hold a club. So, obviously, you're going to lay that club right there. Okay? So we're going to bring it there. And then you can either interlock your fingers like that and bring them over, or you can go under them and lay them over. I like to interlock them. That way my hands work as one unit. All right? So on the backswing.
Where are you swinging from? Right here? All right.
So middle of your stance, right?
Okay.
The ball's in the middle of your stance. Make sure your posture is right. Because it doesn't matter if you got everything right. If your posture's bad, you got everything right except your posture. So when you go back to swing, I hope I don't hit anything. But you're going to bring that club back, and you are not going to move your left arm. You are going to keep that completely straight.
So like this.
No. Look at my arm. Look at your arm. Look up the TV.
Oh, TV. Well, I'm this way, so I'm kind of.
And you really don't want to bring it any further back than that, because if you do that, you're in John Daly territory.
Okay.
So when you come through, left arm stays straight. You're shifting your weight. Most of your weight should be on your left foot.
So I'm left-handed, so.
Oh my God. You're left-handed.
Yep.
You were using a right-handed set of clubs.
That's Zach's fault. I don't own golf clubs. I'm a basketball coach. I'm not a golfer. I'm a basketball coach.
This is already becoming one of the greatest ideas that we've ever had.
Only thing that matters is we have fun as friends, and we go out there and enjoy the sunshine, and you have a good day of golf.
Tell you what.
Good thing it ain't a golf tournament.
If any of you all want to fund this, I don't even know what you would call this at this point. Between the comedic relief of me getting mad, between the comedic relief of Matthew having to sit there and suffer and eat his salt and vinegar pork roast, he's not going to know what to think of when we come up there. But it's going to be great. We're going to have fun. If you would like to donate to getting Caden a set of left-handed clubs, we're not going to buy a new set. We're going to buy a used set, obviously. Let him learn on those. I'm not going to get you a set of Tiger Woods clubs right off the rip either.
You don't want me doing that.
So we'll get Caden a good set of left-handed clubs. That way he can start out. So in your case, your right arm wouldn't bend. So you would be doing that.
So like this.
No wonder you couldn't swing the club. All right.
All right, ready?
We're going to put this ruler up your shirt.
Okay. Wow.
If you break the ruler, you've done too much.
All right.
So you don't,
So
you
like
do
this.
not,
Like that?
you're breaking the ruler. You're breaking your arm.
Oh.
So wait, no, you'll be on the club like that. So turn this way.
Turn this way.
All right. So keep this arm straight.
All right.
Spread your feet. All right.
I feel like I'm in the military. Like.
Keep your head down. Head down, arm straight.
What?
Head down, arm straight. You know what, Matthew? Send us to break. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF. Coming up next, your picks by Slick. Stay with us.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Doyle's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between La Follette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign, First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Lady Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad for septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Oh, we are back. Matthew, can we get you to adjust the camera really quick for the final segment of the program? Guys, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Slick's Barbershop right down the road here in La Follette. As, of course, you can see I got a nice chop before I came in and before we had to witness me trying to teach you how to play golf. We've got Romero texting you. We've got Zach Lloyd texting me. I've got Brandon Clausen probably going to chime in at any moment now. But on the phone right now, we have one of our favorite listeners, Zach Lloyd, on the line. Zach, how are we doing today?
I'm lovely, wonderful. I'm terrified over that golf swing Caden was showing out there. But
so you're the one that's been sending me these pictures, these videos. What's it actually like golfing with Posty?
You just shake your head. There's bad and then there's Caden. And so I don't know. It was difficult. It was hard.
So you just texted me too and you said he's lying. He never mentioned what hand he was on the golf course.
He never. I even told him, I said, I've got a whole set of right-handed clubs. That works. That's good. Okay.
No, I'm left-handed. How do you've known me for 3 years and you didn't know I was left-handed? What kind of friend are you?
Titus hits left-handed. You could have hit his clubs.
Yeah, that shows what kind of friend he is, whatever.
No, it shows how bad you are at golf. You don't know what hand to use.
Whatever.
We're watching the video once again, post, and no.
Hey, but now listen. Everybody knows that a good golfer wears Skechers dress shoes out to the golf course. I mean,
whatever.
So, Zach, what we're going to do.
A man's there to make birdies and pars when he pulls out the brown Skechers.
What'd you say, Zach?
Man can go from preaching to golfing. It don't matter.
Zach, if we were to invite you out to one of our golf outings, would you be able to attend?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Mainly because I want to see you versus Post in 1v1.
I would chase him with a golf club.
As long as we're not in the golf cart together, I'm good.
Tell you what, Zach, you can ride with me, and then he can ride with Matthew.
That'll work. Hey, we could set this up one day during the summer. Once Titus gets out of school, we could have us a match. Me and Ty versus you and Caden.
Hey, let's do it.
You ain't winning.
Let's do it. I could do that. I could have fun with that.
Because you cheat and everything.
Well, I'm going to give you the first token in cheating in golf. I don't like to cheat, but sometimes we do. You see this ball marker right here?
Yeah.
This will tell you the lay of the green. It tells you where to aim your putt. So if it's going downhill and it's going left, where do you want to aim your putt?
It wouldn't help him.
I'm even giving him a ball marker that he can cheat with, and it still wouldn't help him, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you could get one of those automatic golf clubs that just hit the ball for you, and it's still not going to help you.
Have you ever seen those?
No.
So basically, imagine an airsoft gun, but in golf club form. You aim, you press a button, and it's got, I think, a driver setting and a 7-iron setting is all it's got, though.
Does it show how to hit Zach Lloyd's head?
No.
Honey, you'd still miss the ball.
No, your head's so big, I could hit. I mean, it's just wide. I would not miss.
Oh, man. So, Zach,
Jake,
are you saying it's going to be you and Titus versus me and Caden?
Yeah, we can do that. I think that'd be fun.
You're losing.
You realize I'm going to have to carry the team.
We're going golfing tonight.
Yeah. Hey,
realize.
if you lose, Caden, you wearing a Kentucky shirt?
I'm not wearing that nasty blue Smurf decoration.
It's the same color as your hat you're wearing right now.
But that's
literally.
Oh, man. Zach has issued the challenge during the summer. One of the episodes that we do on Jake Miller Sports Talk will be Jake Miller and Caden Poston versus Zach and Titus Lloyd.
I'm ready for it.
Win.
You're going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does Zach have to do if we win?
Make a video of how much he loves me and post it.
What? No, if I lose, I'll have to wear rock ports like you do out on the golf course.
Man alive. So this is going to be probably my favorite episode that we do. This is going to be the best that we have done since we have started this show. And you know what's going to be bad, Matthew? When we have to go back to regular format, because this is about to be the most fun we've ever had. Yeah. Man. Zach, what is your prediction for my score when we do this on the show in 2 weeks? What do you think I will shoot on 9?
I've never seen you play, but just listening to you and watching, probably somewhere maybe low 40s, upper 30s.
Oh,
that's
maybe par bogey golf. But then, if we take Caden's score, that may be a lot. There may have to be some type of a handicap there because, up front, Titus has played middle school golf the last 2 seasons. So there is a little bit of a disclaimer there. So, but you would still think that him being in 5th grade, Caden would still be able to beat him, but that's doubtful.
Man.
Zach, you are a 5th grader.
He's a grown man. He has a beard.
He has a mind of a kindergartner.
Hey, I want to ask you one question because last week, and I was listening to it last week, you got to talking about baseball and was talking about Tennessee baseball. Hey, I didn't know if you knew what a series win was or not because that's what Kentucky had over UT this past weekend.
When's the last time Kentucky won a national championship? When's the last time they even made it to Elite 8 in basketball? When's the last time they had a chance in football?
Here it goes, Matthew.
There it goes.
Looking like
I'm not going to get an argument with you.
Blue.
Poston, I'm going to issue a challenge to you for this, though. And, Zach, you can take note of this. So you have to shoot better on 9 than what my friend Dylan, God rest his soul, shot the last time he ever played golf.
What did he shoot?
Okay.
On 9 holes, he shot on 123.
Caden has to shoot better than 123?
Caden has to shoot better than 123.
It's possible.
What is that?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Possible.
You could putt it all the way down the fairway and give yourself a chance.
I have a better chance than that than Mark Pope has a chance to go in the Final Four this year.
And there's that. Here we go.
Yeah,
Zach,
here we go.
thank you so much for the call, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right. Sounds good. See you guys.
See you, Zach. Love you.
That is Zach Lloyd making his presence felt here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. That is going to do it for us this evening. Thank you, Poston. Thank you, Matthew. Something else coming up next year on WLAF. Tune in next week for Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on all of your WLAF affiliates.
That was hilarious.